Hey guys, it's April Schluter of The Cheerful Mind, and it is the week of December 12th, 2016. And I'm here with a tip this week about coaching. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this week is because this might be a time of the year where you're trying to think about how you're going to hit the ground running in the next year, what type of support you're going to have, and just kind of thinking about how things are going to be different. And a lot of people during this time think about whether or not they want to coach for those people who are interested in that. So I wanted to share a tip a little bit because I've also been spending the last couple months trying to decide who is the person that's going to be supporting me in the new year. And I've made my decision, super, super happy and excited. And so I wanted to just kind of share my experience and some lessons learned with you as you make your decision if this is an option for you. So first of all, I wanted to share what a coach actually does and how hiring one can help you. So based on the definition from the International Coach Federation, a coach is someone who's going to help you get from where you are now to where you want to be. And this is different from people that are mentors or therapists or consultants in the way that they help you ask the guiding questions that can help you get clear on what you want and then support you in accomplishing it. They don't necessarily tell you what to do. So if that is something that you want, then you might want to take a look at a consultant or a mentor to get those things done. At the same time, you want to know that there are people out there who call themselves a coach, but may not, but may interpret that as somebody who can tell you what to do. So you want to be really, really clear on that. And it's fine. The coaching industry is not regulated to the point where, everybody's following that specific rule of, not telling you what to do. But just so you know, those who are certified understand that coaching is a relationship where you are helping the client and on their agenda and their agenda only. So there are different offerings that coaches and coaching companies have, and I just wanted to share some options so you can kind of decide what's best for you. So obviously most coaches offer private coaching, which is the one-on-one. You are talking with that person and it's in this very private space. There's group coaching options, and then there's other training products that coaches also offer. And that's also kind of where I'm heading my coaching practice as well. So in the private, you get that one-on-one support and specific strategies that are tailored to your needs. A group can offer you the bonus of being in community with other people, which is always fun, but potentially less access to the coach in a private setting. But it's also more affordable. And then other training products, I think some coaches do subscription-based services and whatnot. Those are products that can probably give you more general lessons, but then there's more work that's needed on your end to implement the strategies and the teachings, and you don't necessarily have the support with the coach. So it's obviously probably the most affordable route, but again, if you're prone to getting stuck and kind of spinning in your own wheels and needing extra support and accountability, you might want to think about the higher level coaching programs. But of course, there's the trade-off of the price. There are a couple essential things that I want you to think about before you throw down cash on a coach. Number one is know what kind of support you need. As I mentioned, there's a lot of different coaches out there that focus on a lot of different things. If you're looking at, the full life perspective and more fulfillment in your life, you might want to consider a life coach. If you are strictly focused on getting your business up and running or taking your business to the next level, you might want to get a business coach. If you want somebody to tell you step by step exactly what you need to do to get a certain result, you probably want to look at a consultant or a mentor. And also know that some coaches embed some sort of mentorship and consulting into their practices, just because they may have some sort of expertise that may be valuable to you. So you want to also think about that as well. For me as a coach, anything that I've experienced, which is a whole lot of different stuff, I obviously can bring that perspective into my coaching, but ultimately for me and my clients, it is up to my clients to decide exactly how they want to proceed. And I don't take any offense or any, no offense to whether or not they choose to agree with or take action in the way that I suggest. And I don't normally give advice. If they ask me, I share it, but also with the caveat that, there's no guarantee that that's going to work for them. But just some perspective. As I mentioned, there are coaches out there that are credentialed and some that are not. The ones that are not credentialed, in my experience, are probably the ones that lean more towards the mentorship and consulting types, which is not a bad thing, but it's just something that you need to know. Obviously, you want to choose someone who's reputable and credible, and coaches who are certified operate under the guidelines of the International Coach Federation. Whether you're talking to somebody or when you're talking to somebody, feel free to ask them for references and ask them to share honest experiences so that you can make your decision. I've done a lot of research on different coaches. I've had a few coaches and have different experiences. And if anybody ever wanted to ask me what I thought of those coaches, I'm there to give a non-judgmental but honest experience, just so that it can help them make their decisions. There's also different price points for coaches, and they range from not so expensive to extremely expensive. And so you just want to make sure that you're getting the appropriate value for your investment. Know that just because they charge a crazy amount doesn't mean that they're better than somebody who's less expensive. But at the same time, those who may be lower priced, you kind of want to watch out for those as well, just because you want to make sure that those coaches have the right experience. What you might notice in general is that people may charge, anywhere between $500 to $850 on the average per month for coaching. So you want to kind of think about that. But there are definitely coaches out there that charge $30,000. There may be some that charge, not so much. I definitely know that when I first started, I didn't charge that much, but I was also learning. So it was based on my experience. So the last and most important thing is that you want to make sure that your coach either aligns with your values or can speak to the values that are important to you. And this is because when your values are not in line with your coach's values, that can cause some conflict. And you don't want that in the person that you're trusting to help push you to the next level. So really get clear on what your values are and make sure that your coach values those same things. So if it's making a lot of money, then find a coach that values a lot of money. If you want a coach that values authenticity and fulfillment and just fun, then go for that. Obviously, my top values are fun and accomplishment. So if those are important to you, then definitely come talk to me. But all right, I think that that's some good advice for you for now. I don't know how long this video is. It might have been a little bit longer than some of the other things. But just want to say, I've invested in coaches that I wasn't so happy with before. And so I know that making a decision for a coach is a big decision. And if you ever have any questions on that, even just a non-judgmental perspective, feel free to reach out to me. I'm not going to be the type of person that's going to push you into coaching with me, but I can also share some of the reasons why I might be a good coach for you if it's a good fit. So that will be it. And we've got a few more weeks left in 2016, and I am actually going to share some really fun stuff in the next couple weeks, and I'm going to be changing my strategies in terms of the type of way I deliver my free content. This tip of the week is going to be ending at the end of 2016, so we've got 2 more weeks, but I'm going to be shifting to a more I don't really know how to explain it. It's going to be this interesting type of blog, but I'll tell you more about it in a couple weeks when we talk about reflecting and getting ready for the new year. So, all right, this is me signing off. Hope you have a really, really great week. See you later, guys. Bye.